What would you do if you were aboard a sinking ship with over 500 lives at stake? Picture this. It's the 3rd of August, 1991. The RMS Oceanos, a vessel of dreams and adventure, departs from East London, South Africa. On board, a medley of expectations and excitement fills the air. Passengers, a total of 571 souls, including a crew of 141, are ready for the journey of a lifetime. The ship's decks teem with life as laughter, chatter, and the clinking of glasses echo against the backdrop of the vast, seemingly peaceful South Atlantic Ocean. Yet, beneath the surface of this idyllic scene, a shadow of foreboding lurks. Unbeknownst to the passengers and crew, the ship carries not only their dreams and anticipations, but also an impending disaster that would test the boundaries of human courage and resilience. Little did the passengers know, their journey was about to take a terrifying turn. The South Atlantic Ocean had a harsh surprise in store for the Oceanos. On the 4th of August, the peaceful voyage was abruptly interrupted by a violent storm. Unseen, unanticipated, the storm showed no mercy as it lashed against the ship with ferocious winds and towering waves. The Oceanos, caught off guard, began to take on water. Panic ensued on board. The passengers and crew scrambled, struggling to comprehend the sudden turn of events. Amid the chaos, attempts were made to control the situation. Pumps were activated in a desperate bid to expel the invading water, but it was a losing battle. The storm's relentless assault continued unabated, and in its wake, the power failed. The ship's engines, the heart of the Oceanos, ground to a halt. Suddenly, the hum of machinery was replaced by an eerie silence. The once majestic cruise liner was now a powerless hulk, drifting aimlessly in the tempest. With the engines dead, the Oceanos was at the mercy of the storm. In the face of danger, the true character of a person emerges. This sentiment was never more apt than on that fateful day in August 1991 aboard the RMS Oceanos. As the ship listed ominously, the distress signals were sent out, piercing the airwaves with the urgent cry of "Mayday, Mayday." But the response from the ship's captain and most of the crew was not what you might expect. Rather than stand by their ship and their passengers, they chose to abandon ship, leaving the frightened passengers to their own devices. But in the absence of the ship's official leaders, an unexpected group of heroes emerged. The ship's entertainers, who moments before had been providing lighthearted amusement, stepped up to the plate. They took to the ship's communication system, coordinating efforts to keep the passengers calm and prepared for the coming evacuation. As the distress signals continued to echo across the radio waves, they reached the ears of the South African Air Force. Their response was swift and decisive. Helicopters were scrambled, slicing through the stormy skies on a mission to rescue the passengers of the floundering Oceanos. As the choppers arrived, the entertainers, now acting as de facto leaders, helped organize the passengers, ensuring the most vulnerable were airlifted to safety first. The helicopters hovered precariously above the deck, buffeted by the fierce winds. But despite the challenging conditions, the pilots held their nerve. One by one, they winched the passengers to safety, their actions a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. The rescue operation was a mammoth task, one that would continue into the night. As darkness fell, the ship's lights flickered against the vast expanse of the stormy sea, each flash a symbol of the ongoing struggle for survival. The sense of urgency was palpable, every passing minute a race against time as the Oceanos continued to take on water. As night fell, the rescue operation was in full swing, with each passing minute a race against time. Against all odds, a beacon of hope shone in the darkest hour. The South Atlantic's turbulent waves, once a symbol of impending doom, became the backdrop for one of history's most remarkable rescue operations. On the 5th of August, 1991, the RMS Oceanos, a majestic vessel, was now a sinking ship. The storm had won the battle, but the war was far from over. With the ship's crew abandoning their posts, the situation was dire. Yet, amidst this chaos, a group of unlikely heroes rose to the occasion: the entertainers on board. These entertainers, who were accustomed to captivating audiences with their performances, now took on a new role. They coordinated the evacuation, calming passengers and ensuring everyone had life jackets. Their courage and quick thinking were instrumental in keeping panic at bay. Meanwhile, the rescue mission was underway. a fleet of helicopters from the South African Air Force, coupled with merchant vessels that braved the storm, embarked on a daunting task. Their mission? To airlift over 500 passengers from the sinking Oceanos. The harsh weather conditions made the operation challenging, but the rescue teams were undeterred. Their determination was as unyielding as the stormy seas they faced. Hour by hour, the teams tirelessly airlifted passengers to safety. Their efforts, combined with the entertainers' onboard leadership, resulted in a remarkable feat. Every single passenger was safely evacuated before the Oceanos surrendered to the sea. The rescue of the RMS Oceanos passengers was a testament to human resilience and bravery. It was a shining example of how, even in our darkest hours, we can rise above adversity. The entertainers, the rescue teams, each passenger who kept their calm, they were the unsung heroes of this tale. They turned what could have been a devastating tragedy into a story of survival. In the face of disaster, humanity prevailed, turning a potential tragedy into a story of survival. Every disaster holds within it a lesson, and the Oceanos was no exception. In the wake of the catastrophe, an investigation was launched, revealing a chilling tale of negligence and poor maintenance. The ship's crew, it was discovered, had been woefully unprepared for the crisis, and the Oceanos itself was found to be in a state of disrepair, setting the stage for the disaster. This revelation sent shockwaves through the maritime industry, resulting in major reforms in safety regulations. The emphasis shifted from merely adhering to protocols to prioritizing passenger safety above all else. More rigorous inspections, enhanced training for crew members, and stricter enforcement of safety standards became the new normal. The Oceanos incident was a wake-up call, a catalyst for change that continues to resonate today. The story of the RMS Oceanos serves as a stark reminder of the power of the sea and the resilience of the human spirit.